again. Now I'm going to show you how I want hair to look for the concert, and we're going to be doing a high bun, which means on the crown of the head. And as you get older, most kids develop their own method for how to do a bun. I'm going to show what I've been doing ever since this one time I cut my hair too short to do my normal version, which is doing 2 little twists. Basically, we want your hair to be slicked back, we want it to be tight, and we don't want it to be like this big doorknob on your head, but we want your bun to be kind of flat. So I'm going to show you some tricks on how to do that. So I'm going to turn around and do the rest of the video facing backward. Hopefully I don't have like an elbow in the face. Okay, probably pretty good. So first thing I'm going to do is brush the hair back. Hope you can hear me okay on this facing backward. I'm sitting fairly close to my computer. I don't have a microphone or anything. Okay, so where I'm going to make my ponytail is at the crown of my head, which if you don't know what that is, it's the part of the back of the head that's a little bit flatter than the rest of the head. And that's where my ponytail is going to go. And I'm going to pull the hair really smooth. If you want, you can use gel or mousse during this part. Personally, I always waited until the end because my hair is pretty smooth already. It doesn't have much of a natural wave or anything to it, so I can get my hair in a pretty sleek ponytail by itself with no extra stuff. Alright, so if anything, if you've got like lots of baby hairs or something, you're going to pin them up with little bobby pins. And so here I have a nice high ponytail. From the side view, you can see where it sits on the head. It's pretty high. You want it to be nice and tight. There's a lot of different ways to get your hair into a bun. You can braid it, you can coil it. I separate my hair into 2 lengths, and I coil each one separately. This is something I adopted after I cut my hair a little bit shorter, and it was layered, and so it wouldn't all go into a coil very easily, and so now even though my hair is longer again, I still do this. Okay, now you would think the next thing I'm going to do is bobby pins, but I'm actually going to do a hairnet next, which if you're not used to doing this, you might want to put bobby pins in first, then a hairnet, and then take out your pins and replace them. But the point of doing this is actually to make sure that the bun is flat and that it doesn't go up. So I like to tell kids you want it to look like a donut, not a doorknob. So here's my hairnet, and I just twist it around however many times you can. I used to be able to get 3 twists in of a good hairnet, now I just have 2. And I'm just smashing my bun flat so that it's not poking backwards. And then I have kind of a cool trick for applying bobby pins. For inserting bobby pins, instead of just going straight in, I like to do this backwards thing, which I hope I can get a good angle on to show you how I do it, because basically it makes the hair stay really solid, but it doesn't stab you in the head. So hopefully I can show that I go, there's an angle, this way, pointing like this, then I double back and I point up towards the top of the hair. I don't know if you can see that very well. I usually try to show kids this up close. I like to use big giant bobby pins because I've got a lot of hair. You only want to use the tiny ones if you have not a very big bun. The little ones just don't hold as much hair. And I've got kind of a lot. You want to use lots of bobby pins. Don't be stingy. Because if any of them fall out, you want to have lots of points of failure built into this thing. You can have your kids shake their head and see if it feels like their bun is moving around. It shouldn't. I'm going to watch this footage after I'm done, just to make sure you can actually see what I'm doing. I've got a bobby pin sticking up through my hair, so replacing that. Okay. And then from this point, all you have to do is take hairspray and just spray everything, or take gel and slick everything back. You don't want little wispies and flyaways. Now if you have bangs, we don't want bangs on stage because it makes your face look like this big. So you have to take your bangs, pull them back, and you have to pin them with your pins going crisscross. And you should use bobby pins for this. I'll show you which ones. I'm going to pause the video so I can grab some. Okay, so if you want to pin hair down, like wispies, flyaways, bangs, you want to use the little bobby pins that look like this, not the ones that look like this. So the ones that have a gap between them, those are going to hold your hair in place, but they're not going to hold your hair tight to your head. These ones are better for that purpose. And you want your bobby pins to go in a crisscross shape. Let's pretend that I'm pinning something down on the top of my head. I'm going to take the zigzag part of the pin, and I'm going to have that be the part that faces down, not the part that faces up. And that's because that zigzag is actually part of the structure of holding the pin into the head. So I would put it on an angle. Let's say I'm pulling bangs back or something. I'm pushing one bobby pin at an angle. And then I'm going to take another bobby pin and push it through the first one at an opposite angle. So you can see it makes a cute little X. And you do that for as many places as you need. I'm going to show again a better bobby pin for my actual wispies, which are on the side of my head. I'd go one this way, and so one needs to go this way. So I've got this little X shape. That's going to hold my wispies in place. If I just put one pin in, it's going to slide around, maybe pull all the way back. It's not going to do any good. So you want to make sure that the two pins intersect, because they're going to stabilize each other, especially with that zigzaggy part facing down. Okay. So I've got another one here, just to keep everything up off the nape of my neck. And then it's just spray, 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 gel, turn it into a helmet. Lots of fun to take out and shower afterwards. And usually you find little bobby pins in your hair for days afterwards, where you thought you'd gotten them all. If you have any questions about hair in particular, if your kid is little or has a very small amount of hair, feel free to ask. It really just takes a little bit of practice. There's some great parents that can help you, show you what they do with their kids, and the tips and techniques that they've picked up over the years of practice they've had. But that's just what I do, and I hope that was helpful to you.